Hello, everybody. My name is Kenny, and I get to talk to you about my life. Hi! What to say? I think I'm supposed to be talking about myself. It's best if you actually see me in person, like with most people. That's how you get to know them. One way you can know a person very well is if you get to know their family. So, I guess I'll just talk about my family right now. I don't really know anyone outside of my immediate family. My mom's side is all the way in Japan. I only visited there once back in 99. In 1999, so that's a long time ago. My dad's side is all around the US, Texas, Wisconsin, Mississippi. They're all spread around. And there are a few in Iowa, but I don't get to see them. Out of all of them, I guess I see Grandpa the most. Many people who see him think he's about 60, but actually he's a lot older than that, probably closer to 80s, the mid 80s. So he's doing really good. My mom is probably the most hardworking and kind person that you'd ever meet. I mean, I've known her all my life. I didn't think it was anything special until I started comparing her to other families, and everything she does is for someone else. She's working, none of the money is for her. All the money she's making, she's actually giving it to the rest of the family. And my dad, he's a man of very few words. He does not talk, even if he has to. He prefers not to talk. But then I realized that that's probably me too. Whenever I hang out with a bunch of friends, I don't say anything. And I prefer to listen to them talk. Yeah, I guess that way you know we are related. I come from a family of 5 kids. My sister is actually the oldest, and the rest are brothers. I think it works out, because we take care of her and she takes care of us. She's like the second mama now. She acts a lot like mom now. Speaking of Erica, she's married to this awesome guy named Joe. And Joe is best described as a giant teddy bear. His size may be a little intimidating, but he's really nice. He has an engineering major, so he has a very logical style brain. He's very lovable, and he and Erica gets along just fine. I'm gonna skip over me. Well, Thomas, he is the closest to me age-wise. Thomas is probably the most outgoing. He's wanted to do like everything. Football, wrestling. Mom really didn't want him to do that because she was afraid he would get hurt and stuff. He really loves wrestling, so I don't care what Mom says, I'm gonna go wrestle. So that's what he did. Another thing he did without really Mom's permission is going to the Marines. He's had that decision for quite some time because he's like, what am I gonna do after I graduate high school? And it's like, I don't want to go to college because I don't know what I'm going to do. Why would I spend money to go there when I don't really know what I'm going to pursue? So he decided to go to the Marines because he enjoys it. He's done a lot of research. He knows what to expect. So he left for the Marines like about 2 weeks ago for basic training. Mitchell's really the blend between the 2 older brothers. He follows the athleticism, like track and basketball and cross country of Thomas. And he also follows the musicality of me. So he's doing what both of us did in high school combined. So it's a good thing he's organized and he followed the schedule, or else I don't think he would survive. Ricky is the youngest out of all of us, and he tries really hard to fit in. He gets picked on a lot by Thomas and Mitchell. Well, now that Thomas isn't here, he's actually getting along just fine. So that's a good thing. And we have this old cat. Erica got her when she was 3rd grade, I think. I don't know. But a long time ago. Our cat's about 10, 11 years old now. All she does is just lay around and sleep. We make fun of her for that, but I guess if you're that old, that's probably the only thing you can do. She's a good cat. She's very shy when people come. She runs and hides. I can't think of anything else. Well, that's my family in a nutshell. Thanks for watching.